Hello, YouTubers. Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to Madison's Magical. And we are going to try one more time to stretch to 7/16. And just for a refresher, I had my 00 Heartstone plugs in. Aren't they gorgeous? And I wrapped them, okay? So it used to be called Teflon tape. Teflon tape no longer has Teflon in it. It was all taken out. It is called plumber's tape now. Okay, so you don't have to be afraid of putting it in your ears because there's no longer, there's no Teflon in it, okay? Okay, so refresher. I had gotten some carnelian. I thought these were going to be wide open, like a wide open ring, right? But they're not. They're more of a plug with a little tiny hole in the center. So because of that, I wasn't really thrilled, but here's the kicker. I couldn't get them in last time. One, because probably my holes weren't quite as big, even though these were falling out on their own. I hadn't even stretched, they just started falling out. And two, because they're double flared. So on a double flare, it makes it very difficult to get it in because the part that you're actually aiming for in your stretching is the middle part. The outsides are a totally different size, even bigger. So trying to get stretched up just to get a double flare in your ears is difficult. I prefer a single flare when you're stretching for your initial piece. Then after you've had it in for a while, then you can go ahead and get a double flare. And now I'm looking at these and it may be an optical illusion, but it almost looks like one is bigger than the other. So we shall see. Okay, so like I said, I started stretching my ears. We have our 91% alcohol. Do not put that on your skin, guys. That's not good for your skin. It is not. It is good for cleaning jewelry, soaking jewelry. If you have a piece of jewelry, say you dropped it on the floor or it didn't come sterilized in an autoclave or something like that, you can definitely soak or clean. These have been previously cleaned, but I'm just going to go ahead and give them a little dusting off. I am allergic to alcohol, so I've got to be really careful with it getting on my skin, but that's not why I said don't put it on your skin. It is just so drying, and you don't want all those cells to dry out. You want all your cells healthy so that the blood supply is good, and when you put that next size in, you'll have all that elasticity within your ears so that they will easily stretch up to your next size, okay? I have Tourette's, so just ignore the ticking. Okay, so after we get them cleaned, normally they soak. I let them soak for a good 10 minutes in the 91% alcohol. Then I get triple antibiotic ointment because you can use grapeseed oil, you can use avocado oil, any of those oils are perfectly fine. Plant-based oils are usually fine. But what I'm doing is I am putting some triple antibiotic cream onto a sterile cotton ball. Then I will apply it to the jewelry so that they would slip in easier, okay? So they've been cleaned with 91% alcohol. I have applied the antibiotic cream. Now we're going to take these out. I'm going to do one at a time. And I'm going to apply the antibiotic cream to each ear. And I'll get a little bit more when I'm ready for the second ear because we don't even know if these are going to go in. We just don't know. I may not be stretched up enough. So, and like I said, because this is a double-sided, the part that I actually want to go in my ear is not on the outside, it's in the middle. And so to get past this double-sided plug would mean that I would have to have stretched up to even a bigger size. No, I don't think these are going to go still, guys. Yep, they're still not going to go. So what I will do is I will try and whenever you wrap your jewelry with your Teflon tape, sorry, not Teflon tape, plumber's tape. Woo, got to get that out of my vocabulary. You want to take off the old stuff and then reapply new. Take it off, clean it with alcohol. If you want to put on your triple antibiotic ointment, do that. Okay, giving it a quick clean here. Okay, I wouldn't put the antibiotic ointment on it if you're going to tape it until you can put it on top of your tape. Okay, now I'll show you. This tape sticks to itself, but it doesn't stick to you. Doesn't stick. See, won't stick. But as you lay it on your jewelry, and I will try and get it right in the middle of this piece. See how that's in the middle there? See both ends. Sometimes if it's just a tinge too wide, it rolls so easy because it's so ultra soft. So what I'm doing, I know I've got one wrap now. Try and keep an idea as to where you started. I've got 2 wraps. I'm going to do 5 on this. 3, 4, and 5. Now you can cut this or you can simply pull and break it, okay? Sometimes it breaks very evenly. Sometimes it's kind of rolled on itself, but sometimes it breaks very evenly and sometimes you get these long thin fibers. It doesn't matter, just push them on there. I mean, if you want to get a pair of scissors, you can cut them off, you can. So I have 5 or 6 rolls on there and I want to show you. See how this is just on the front just a little bit, just kind of just barely push it and get it back there if you don't want that showing, okay? So that's what I do. I just kind of roll it to the back just a little bit. And you can do that on both sides in case you do change your earrings or something like that. All right, so now we're going to put on some antibiotic ointment again onto. You want to try and avoid touching this because you're just going to contaminate that. We all do it because we all say, well, it's just me. It's my skin. I know I just washed my hands, but it still is a good practice. Get a little 1 or 2 squares of toilet paper if you don't have cotton balls, or get a Kleenex or something like that. Some kind of tissue, all right? And just try and, if you take care of your body, your skin, all that stuff, it'll be much better for you. Okay, so we've got about 5 or 6 wraps on here now, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop her back in, and I guess we're going to have to wait another week or 2, guys, because it just didn't want to go in. I mean, I can certainly try the other side, but this is usually my tighter, see, this doesn't even want to come out. This is usually my tighter, smaller side. I just had some antibiotic cream on here, and we'll see if there's any left on this cotton ball. I can put on the ears, but I'm feeling, and I don't feel it. A little bit. Got a little bit on my fingertips, okay? So we'll give this a go. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you think of an hourglass, it's wider in the top, and it is less wide in the middle, and again, wider at the bottom. So when you have a double flared plug like this, that's exactly what it's like, okay? So no, this just doesn't want to go. So you have this hourglass shape, okay? So these plugs are hourglass shaped. See that? Smaller in the middle. Well, the part that I stretch to is the middle part, but because both sides are so much wider in diameter, they're not going to go in my hole, which concerns me because I don't want to go up to that size. I'm only going up to the 7/16. So what I have to do is just say bye-bye to these for now, and continue taping my 00, just for another week or so. But I have to buy single flare plugs, or eyelets to put in there because, yeah, it's just not gonna go. I don't want to stretch that much because that's, I don't know what size that is, but probably at least a ½ inch. And I'm not going there. So yeah, I don't want to do that. And it's a shame because I was positive I ordered single flare and they sent me double. But it's okay. It's okay because eventually those gorgeous carnelian plugs will get worn. But for now, I'm really looking to get something with a really wide hole so that, you know, you can see through it on my ear. By the way, my friend Amy Kuziski at Flamekeeper Beads, she is the most amazing glass blower ever. Isn't that pretty? She said you could put a tassel in this if you wanted to, but yeah, I was thinking for my dreads, but my dreads aren't fat enough for it yet. So I'm just kind of waiting. Wouldn't that be amazing in your ear though? Look at that. Gorgeous. Yeah, so Flamekeeper Beads on Facebook. And if you do visit her, she makes all kinds of beads. She's a wonderful glass artist. And you can tell her that Madison sent you. I am wrapping my other rose teardrop. I think I've lost count. I think this is 3. We're just going to call this good now. I'm going to go ahead and break that. All right, and then I'm going to put a little bit of antibiotic ointment on there. Get it on the cotton ball. Okay, I'm going to get that on the cotton ball and get it on the top of the plumber's tape. And then slide that guy right back in my ear. Can't tell if I got the ointment on there or not. Put a little on my ear too, just to make sure. And when I'm looking at these, I love the character. See how different both sides are? They're different. So I just choose which side I want to face out. And I really do love these. And I hadn't planned on going to a bigger size, but I had a lot of people ask me if I was going to and say they would love to see it. And so here we are. Yep. I've been very busy. Oh, I didn't know that my nose ring was halfway out. I lost the ball on one side, guys. So let me shove that back up in there. There, that looks better, doesn't it? It's people call them horseshoes, but they're actually a curved barbell. But you know, it goes through your nose, has a ball on either side, so the ball's not on the one side that you're pushing through, and then you put the ball back on. Well, I can't get the ball back on this side, so I'm gonna have to go to my piercer and ask for help. Yeah, it's really tiny. So, but anyway, yeah. Sorry I couldn't do the stretch, guys. But you know, it's gonna happen because I taped again, and we'll just wait and let all of that stretch naturally from that tape. And I will get in a single flare as soon as I can in a 7/16. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And remember, you guys are all amazing, just as you are. Bye. Oh, I forgot.